Okay, let's chat all things Instagram. So I have grown my business 100% on Instagram. I reserve Facebook for our coaching groups, the Beachbody community, maybe connecting a little bit on Facebook Messenger, but I've grown everything organically on Instagram. So in a couple other videos, I'm gonna walk you through some of my favorite apps to help with social media, but I really want you to become best friends with Instagram. And I know that that sounds kind of silly and kind of crazy, but here's the thing. Instagram is where you get to showcase you in your life, and all of those things that you put in your color wheel, that is gonna fill up your Instagram. So I'm gonna break it down into a couple different parts. I want you to think about your actual physical posts on Instagram as your storefront, as your magazine, as, if you were to send somebody a direct message, they're most likely going to click on your name and go to your profile, and they're gonna see those, that top 9 pictures of your grid. So you really want a good variety in those 9 pictures, as well as sprinkling in health and wellness. Okay, so take a peek at mine, take a peek at a couple other coaches within our team to kind of see what theirs looks like. Your goal for physical Instagram posts should be between 5 to 7 every single week. Okay, so that's about a post a day. And if you're anything like me, before I got started on this coaching journey, I didn't have a single selfie. I didn't have a single picture of just myself. And I really had to get comfortable putting myself out there and taking pictures of me. Self-timers are my best friend. My Apple Watch, I connect it to my phone and do my self-timers and set everything up. I have a couple different size tripods. I invested in this business because of that. And I've also trained my husband very well to be okay with taking pictures. So start thinking about how you're gonna interweave, your lifestyle and how you're gonna start capturing those moments. And here's the thing, if you go somewhere cool, or you're on a cool walk, or you're on vacation, take a handful of pictures to kind of put in your back pocket to save for a rainy day. Like when you're kind of like, oh, I don't know what to post today, I don't have anything. So there are 5 to 7 posts. Another thing that I would love for you to do is in the notes section of your phone, on a piece of paper, somewhere that you can refer to it in your computer, I want you to kind of make a marketing plan for those posts. And you're like, holy crap, Janine, what does that even mean? I just started. Okay, think about Monday. What is something that you could talk about every single Monday in your captions? An easy thing, Motivation Monday. What motivates you? Every single Monday, you're gonna craft a comment or a caption around motivation. Okay, Tuesday, we really, really love to have transformations on Tuesday. And yes, every single Tuesday. Maybe it's a mental transformation that you're doing, side-by-side picture. Maybe it's your transformation a week into your program. Maybe it's your arm transformation, your booty transformation. Anything like that can be saved for Transformation Tuesday, talking about who you were then compared to who you are now. Okay, there are whole other topics that you could do for Tuesdays, like you could do Tip Tuesday, and you could intertwine health tips and wellness tips and nutrition tips. Okay, so it doesn't have to just be transformation, but your transformation pictures are really going to speak volumes to your community, who you're attracting. An idea for Wednesday would be Wellness Wednesday, okay? An idea for Thursday would be a throwback, again, who you were then compared to who you are now. I love throwing in the community aspect on one of those days as well. And then I typically save Friday and Saturday for lifestyle posts. And then on Sundays, I'll reserve that for either meal prepping or squashing objections. And I know I'm throwing a lot of things at you right now, but as you get going, these will start to make more sense. But when you kind of have a plan of what you want to caption your post, it makes posting a lot easier, okay? So I definitely want you to start thinking about your weekly posts and those themes. Okay, so that's like your magazine, your storefront. I also, with those pictures, I want you to pick a consistent theme kind of filter. And I'm gonna share with you in my favorite apps and stuff what I do for my filters, but start thinking you really want like a consistent, cohesive theme that is very appealing and attracting to the eye. Okay, so that kind of covers the physical posts on Instagram. Now let's talk about Instagram stories. You guys, I want you to have so much fun with Instagram stories. Instagram stories is where it's at. Okay, so again, start like taking a peek at other coaches and kind of seeing what they do. You will always, always, always see clips of my workouts, okay? Like that's a non-negotiable. You need to be videotaping, your top move of the day, your top 3 moves of the day. It doesn't have to be more than 3. In fact, I would encourage you to not do more than 3 because you're gonna lose some people, okay? So pick a couple workout moves, post them, okay? There are a couple different ways to do that. I will share that in the next video within this unit. Okay, so aside from that, you should also showcase any products on your Instagram story that you're using. So your shake every day, if you drink Energize, you should be showing that. But here's the thing, don't show labels, don't say the names. I call my shake superfoods, I call my Energize my for pre-workout. Sometimes if I'm drinking the lemon flavor, I'll call it liquid gold. Okay, you wanna create that curiosity marketing. And then that's pretty much it that I share in terms of Beachbody. The rest is my life, okay? I share what I'm doing at home, what I'm doing in the classroom. I share things with John. I'm on there talking. Another thing that I really want you to think about showcasing on your Instagram stories is ways that you can add value. So if you're sharing your life and sharing, that you had a really tough day, then I want you to flip the script and I want you to start talking about how you're overcoming that, how you're overcoming your tough day. What are some things that you're doing so that you're kind of providing value to your audience? You're meal prepping, share some tips, share some tricks, share a recipe, provide value. If you have, a whole wealth of knowledge in the fitness, share those tips. We have physical trainers within our network and they will share, like your hip alignment when you're doing certain moves and your knees compared to your toes and squats and lunges. Okay, so whatever makes you special, try to add some value on your Instagram stories. Your Instagram stories, I know it can be very uncomfortable to start if you've never done that before, but you should be shooting to have at least 10 frames per day. And you guys have fun with it. There are a ton of cool different things that you can do, like poll options. And if you're doing a poll option for like one of our groups or our health and wellness, try to make them both positive. Like try to avoid putting like a harsh no on something. But polls are super fun. The questions are super fun. Just explore Instagram, have fun with it because this is where you are going to connect with so many women. And then in our next unit, when we start talking about inviting, you're going to be inviting on Instagram, okay? So we've got to get super comfortable with using Instagram, growing our Instagram, all that good stuff. So I hope that that kind of helps kind of give you a nutshell of how you should be sharing your life on Instagram.